Everything's broken. Wonderful. How are we all? It is I, Sam Al, aka the Freedom Frog, and yes, software updates on my end have broken absolutely everything. I have had to rescue absolutely all the things. So let's really quickly just go. Let's do this. All right, 2 seconds. There we go. Fix it. Jesus. Oh, what an absolute mess about. How's everybody doing? Yes, I am the Freedom Frog, and we are back here on a Tuesday to play some RuneScape. Yes, indeed. And fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Yeah. All right. See, how's that looking in terms of volume levels? It looks good. Let's touch on the loud side. Let's take that down just a bit. There we go. Okay. Whoa, guys. Oh, what a day. What a day. I have been messing around for the last 2 hours. I got sick and tired of having to contend with the copyright issues and all that kind of thing, which I'm being hit with over on YouTube, due to the fact that I like to use Game Chop's music, because it's good stuff, you know. And so I have been trying to get Spotify, Spoofy, all set up to work properly. And, yeah, also compile a playlist of Scape-appropriate music. Escape-appropriate stuff, and we've got different things, you know. We've got different things. We've got some general music, which is just good backing music. You know, we've got stuff like this. Generally speaking, good stuff. Then, if we go into a little bit more of a dangerous area, we've got something like this. A little bit more threatening. Then we've got some boss music. And then if we want to chill out just a little bit. Indeed. So, most of you probably recognize that music. It is, of course, a lot of stuff, all produced by the wonderful Kevin MacLeod, who makes some absolutely phenomenal stuff, and he's linked down in the description. It's all available to use and reuse on YouTube via the Creative Commons license. Which he basically means that, yeah, all of it is graciously available. He's made it all he's very graciously, I should say, made it all available for pretty much free use with accreditation. So yes, links to that are down in the description. I will be adding more stuff to these playlists as time goes on. I just wanted to get enough stuff together to actually be able to get a stream out for you guys today, because, my word. Yeah. It's been a bit of a rough start today, but we're here now. And we also have a plan. Would you believe it? We do indeed. No, we don't want to play in-game music. So, I've been up to a few things. I've been a little busy. I still need to just polish off that herbal there. I didn't quite get around to finishing that off. But I did go ahead and knock out 70 of the old woodcutting there, because today... where are we? That list is supposed to update. We are going to be... where are we? Grimtails. It's got some ridiculously high requirements with 71 woodcutting, but it is boostable. So I went ahead and I got the 70 woodcutting, and yeah, so we're doing that. And the reason why is because we have a single task left to do in the Falador achievement diary, which is to equip a dwarven helmet within the dwarven mines, which of course requires Grimtails. Now, You might be asking yourself, well, Sam, why is that important? Well, let me tell you. The reason why that's important is because once we've completed the Falador Hard Diary, we'll get the Falador Shield 3, which gives me 100% prayer restore once per day. When in the Falador Mole lair with the shield equipped or in the inventory, there will be an indicator that shows the giant mole's location. Now, that might not sound like a big deal. It might not sound like a big deal, and generally speaking, it's not. But if we go here to the combat achievements, bosses, and we go down to giant mole. Task completed, 1 of 6. Giant Mole Novice. Kill the Giant Mole 10 times. Not too difficult. Giant Mole Champion. Kill the Giant Mole 25 times. I've already done avoiding those little arms. Kill the Giant Mole without her damaging anyone. Nice and easy. Why are you running? Kill the Giant Mole without her burrowing more than 2 times. That's going to be a pain in the ass, because that's basically just a damage check. And it's also RNG. Whack-a-mole. Kill the giant mole within 10 seconds of her resurfacing. That's one of the main reasons why I want this indicator. And finally, hard hitter. Kill the giant mole with 4 or fewer instances of damage. I'm not going to be able to do that one until I get some particular weaponry in order to pull that off. But yes. So basically we have we've got 2 sets of 3 points, so that's 6. That's plus 2, which is 8. Plus 1, which is 9. So that will be another 9 points towards our next tier of unlock for the combat achievements. So basically, one thing feeds into another. Shady says, I shall return because I'm schmexy and schmexy people always come back. Alright, you better be back. I will hold it against you. As I said, it's all good. The first music is a banger. Honestly, so much of the stuff that I picked out for these lists is really quite good. The only problem is some of it's a touch on the quiet side. So I'm currently playing the general playlist here, yeah. I will be adding, like I say, a bunch more stuff that I can use freely without getting copy struck. And the simple reason being is that, like, why do I even care about it? It's not like they force the videos down, is it? Well, here's the thing. I don't run monetization on YouTube. If you've seen an ad at the start of this stream, or if you're watching the playback and you get an ad, that's not me running that. I don't take any money from YouTube. I've no interest in taking any money from their AdSense stuff. As far as I'm concerned, you guys should be free to watch me for free. Now that does mean that music and intro and graphics and so on and so on and so forth are either have to be royalty-free stuff or stuff I make myself. But yeah, I much prefer to do it this way. And so if ads are being run, that usually means that either the actual copyright holder, which is that's actually never happened yet. I've not actually ever been marked up by somebody who actually owns the copyright. Yes, or some rights-holding entity or something like that, or someone pretending to be a rights-holding entity has issued a copyright claim through the Content ID system. It's a completely automated thing, but what ends up happening is then adverts start getting run on my stuff, and the money from those adverts is then given to these people who are pretending to be content managers. So, yes, I'm trying to basically avoid that. Why? Because I don't want to give money to people that don't deserve it. And I don't want to have ads run on my stuff to annoy you guys. So yeah, that's that's why we started a little bit later today than we did last time. So yes, that's a little bit behind the scenes. That's a little bit behind the curtain. But I wanted to let you guys know, you know, I am trying to make your viewing experience as pleasurable as possible. Anyway, so let's get on with today. I mean, this is just delightful. Okay. We do that. Okay. So, I believe I need to pick up a new contract because I already grew my yew tree. It grew successfully, no worries. And, yeah, completed my farming contract. You'll be wanting a reward then. Here you go. Guildmaster Jane has given you a seed pack. Now, would you like another contract? Yes, of course I would. Let's see what she gives us, shall we? What kind of contract would you like? Go for a medium one. Cadentine. Sure. Thank you. I can grow cade in time. Giving us papaya seeds, watermelon seeds, apple tree seeds, Haralander seeds, dwarfweed seeds, marital seeds, nasturtium, wild blood, and cadaver berry. Not bad. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to start today's stream off with a farm run. This won't take too long. Let's see, 1, 2 of those as well. Because I think I'm all out of those. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, yes. Ziggy says, first music was often used in Vanos video, and that guy is my childhood. Kevin MacLeod has been putting out royalty-free music for years. Years and years and years. And some of it, you will, I guarantee you will have heard some of it at some point. I mean, let me see if I can find one that's actually quite well known. It's probably over in this different playlist. Oh, here we go. This is indeed one of the classic Ziggy, you're quite right. Okay. Now then. Secateurs, spade, seed, dibber, and plenty super compost. If you are ever interested in any of the song titles of what is playing, you can see them just below the chat integration. Yes. So yeah, if you hear something you really like and you want to grab it for yourself, you can absolutely do so by looking up Kevin MacLeod. That's his second name spelled kind of interestingly, M-A-C-L-E-O-D. And yes, and then you can look up the title. Okay, so... Actually, you know, I've just realised something. I've got out all these supplies to do a run with, and we've got Hyspori ready to kill. Like, right there. Let's do that first, huh? That would be the smart thing to do, wouldn't it? And that, and you, and you, and that. All right. Got a lot of food. I don't know, I usually do Hyspori runs at the end, but today we're so very close to 70 farming, so we're going to knock that out. So that's the plan. Let's see now. Move that over there. Move that piece of food away. What am I missing? Tools and a replacement Hyspori seed. Let's do it. This is our last Espori seed for a while, so I'm going to have to start growing things en masse and try and get some more. No, I don't need those. Come on, die already. There it is. Oh, 152. Yeah, painfully slow that. Ah well, it happens. It's most of the way we need. Or most of the experience that we need. Not exactly a smooth transition, I know. Oh, lovely. Some more iron seeds and atta seeds. Wipe those away. Back on with the farming run. That's that. Got all those. Yep, that's pretty much everything. Attack. Grab some seeds. Let's see. Hey, next week I start college. Fuck those guys in college. Oh, man. Is it, what, summer break where you are coming? Oh, just coming up to the end of summer break where you are, Zig? Is that it? Or have you taken a gap year? Let's see. So we wanted, where are we? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so let's go. Let me see. We'll do an even split this time. I think that makes the most sense. Okay, so straight out of the bat. Let's see, where was he? Was he here? Okay, this should try and normalize my volume. There we go. Doodle-doo-doo. Gap year will start first year. I regret joining this college. Oh? No way to back out now, I take it, huh? Let me guess, the people going there, right? Another 10 herbs like that, and we will be done. Oh, Sam, come on. Come on, man. And we'll do a toad flax here. And this should get us to 70. Like that. Can now grab poison ivy berry bushes. Well, we already have one of those. I had to go pick up some papers there, and they tell me that I got kicked out of it. Really? What, like the administration people, or some assholes that were there? I realize I have no idea what loot they just gave me. Strange. Shady Grin says, my schmexiness is killing me. I must confess, I still believe. Well, it's good that someone does. Oh, you got kicked out of college. Oh, I see. I see. Where are we headed? I need to pick up the Book of Darkness, because I keep forgetting to do that when I'm on the farm run, because I've not added it to the tag. So let's go grab that. Let's see, teleport. Really do have to start adding that. Of interest, I think I'm fairly close to completing the achievement diary here. Where are we? So, Dream Mentor, kill a zombie in the Shazing Crypt, 74 farming. I don't think I can boost to that. I think the most farming boost I can get is +3. Yeah, fairly sure it is. I mean, if we run out of stuff to do, I can always hit up the tithe farm. Knock out a quick, quick farming level. Won't take very long. Yeah, great load of Ranar there, we like that. Okay, and what have we got left? Civitas Illa Fortis. And that will complete the run. Let's see. Many people resigned from IT class, so they had to close it down. Oh, just so there wasn't enough students in your class for the course to continue, so they shut it down. That is genuinely awful, dude. That is awful. And presumably, you know, you've not got any, like, transferable credit or anything, no? So, like, even if you go and start up the same course at a different college, it won't count for anything. They didn't inform anybody, and so we couldn't try go to... wow! Wow! Is that not illegal? That sounds illegal. I was going to say, I don't know if colleges are state-funded where you are, or whether they're privately funded. But that sounds illegal. Okay, and let's do that, and finally we will go to the monastery. Full rotation in. Oh look, now we don't actually need to boost pick from these. Or to plant these. Not that I really need these, but, you know, we take them anyway. They give us the option to go part-time college, but, man, part-time sucks. Yes, mate, it does. It's not so bad if you can find a job that kind of fills up the rest of the time. Because then you feel like you feel like you're productive. You know? You're actually earning some money while you're in college. But no, if it's just part-time and, you know... it's really messy hours or what have you. It's awful. It's awful. Frankly, I can't believe they're getting away with it, man. That really sucks. Hello there, Platty. She says, yellow. I'm a mod here. Yes, you are. So, you're a mod here so that you can post links. Because if you go live after I do, or towards the end of when I'm streaming, you can post links to your stream, and then we can all raid you. That's a point, Platty. Did you know that raiding is actually a thing on YouTube? I didn't. I learned the other day. Okay, head back into the guild real quick. And we will run over to this fella. And we'll put our farming supplies away. Like so. And run over here. Okay, empty the herb sack in there. Yep, got a good few herbs to go out here, including 20, what was that, 21 renard? Yeah, 21 renard. Lovely. You'll love to see it. Okay. Let's get to cleaning herbs, as well as these nerds. Damn it, Manslayer. This person and their bloody Zulrah pet need to get the hell out of my farming guild. Talk about showing off. It's like, yes, I know, I need to get ready to go and do Zulrah. But have you seen these stats? I can't do Zulrah with these stats, they're too low. No, I am, for my group Iron Man, I am the designated Zulrah killer. And so I need to get on with it. Okay, so that's a bunch of herbs sorted. Let's really quickly... Do I have any chemistry amulets? I don't think I do I? Chemistry amulets are, I believe, jade. Gemrocks is at 40. Go Shiloh. Get a couple of those. Yeah, could do. I'll save that for a different time though. So we've got a load of Toadflax and a load of Irit Leaf, and they're in a rough balance. And we've still got a bunch of Arga Paste and Lipase left over. So that's fine. We can knock out 66 Herblore, no difficulties. What I need to do now, however, is I need to pick up that whistle, and we're going to grab, let's say, 10k. We're going to go to a bar. We're going to buy some very special drinks. Let's see. Ziggy says, didn't you need to have 1,000 subs to do a raid? I'm not actually sure. I'm not actually sure on what the requirements are for a Zig. I will look into it. But, you know, it's, to all intents and purposes, it's the same thing. If, you know, if Platty goes to stream towards the end of mine, then yeah, to just post a link in here. And then when we're done, here, we can all go over there and, annoy the hell out of her. Mm-hmm. There's Reaper. He says, hello, Hoppy. That's Froggy to you. Nah, how you doing, man? You alright? Oh, speaking of, how are you, Platty? How's your day been? Ziggy says, I finished college at 19:30 on Saturday, and then you've got an 8 AM Sunday class. Platty says, let me actually set up my stream. No. Absolutely not. You must multitask. You must do all of the things, all at the same time, and juggle 15 things at once, and also realize that you forgot to prepare something 5 minutes before you're due to start because you were so busy with the technical difficulties that you experienced last time. And then, so you've got to take care of that literally 5 minutes before you're due to go. Then you've got to run an intro stream and make sure that you talk to people in the chat to let them know that you are actually here, despite the fact that you're a minute late. Let's see. Reaper says, I'll call you scum if I want to, young man. I mean, that would be more accurate. Zig says, it takes me 1 hour on the train, then 30 minutes on bus. Dude, that's brutal. On a Sunday? On a Sunday? Awful. Platty says, been alright enough. Good, good. Glad to hear it. Glad to hear it. Let's see. Okay, can we trade this bartender? Sunshine. Where is it? Where is it? Cause I know that I can use Axeman's Folly, which is beer, but there is also Eclipse Red, which I can purchase. Ah, of course, it's the Flaming Arrow and Civitasio Fortis. I think... yeah, I think given the nature of it, I am going to go for the Eclipse Red. How much is this? Oh, wow, actually, that's really expensive. Like, ridiculously expensive. Is there nowhere to buy Axeman's Folly? Can it literally only be made? It looks that way. It does look that way. Okay, so we are locked in on the Eclipse Red then. Okay, are we? Really? Really? Yeah, so I came to the wrong bar, but that's not a problem. Player said I had to go to the walk-in clinic yesterday. My earlobe got fairly infected from... Ooh. Ugh. Ew, sister. Sister, what is that? Ew. You get it all sorted out at least? So, around here somewhere... the Guildmaster is... where is the Guildmaster? There's Emia. Not here. There's Apertura. Let's go. Over here. We're gonna yoink. Up top. All the way up here. We'll grab that. And I'm just gonna hop worlds and I'm gonna grab a couple of them. Because they're 1,000 gold each to buy from a shop. And this won't take 2 minutes. Let's see, Platty, if I didn't have to sleep, I would troll you in Ultra Kill. To which Platty replies, all good, my man, I had a lot of time, I had a lot of people show up for that stream, it was fucking crazy how fast the chat went. Ugh, dude, when you've got like more than about 15 people at once talking, it just flies by. I mean, not that it ever happens to me, but you know what I mean. Speaking of, you can always retweet the twit that I posted out on the Twitter if you are so inclined, and of course, you know, you can share my streams with your friends. Yeah, they are locked to 18 plus as well, so you know, you ain't got to worry about. Basically, if you're comfortable hearing it, and you think your friends will be comfortable hearing it, they can come in here. And provided, you know, they're not, provided that they're signed into YouTube and are of age, yeah, you can send it to whoever you like. But yeah, so you can do that. If you want to help out on the algorithmic side of things, you can always drop a like on the streams, greatly appreciated. Lets me know that you're enjoying yourself, and also, like I say, helps get it out there into the algorithm verse. If you are brand new here, and you aren't already, and you want to see more, you want to get a notification when I go live and all that kind of thing, and have me pop up on that wonderful subscriptions list, you can gently caress that subscribe button. Just gently caress it. No striking, no punching, no hitting, no, none of that. Gentle. It's important. All right. Ziggy says, well, time to bleach my eyes. Player says, I did, got myself antibiotics and just doing the basic care for it. Good. Yeah, I had, I got a spot on the back of my ear years ago, and this was time where I was wearing safety goggles an awful lot, and it was over the course of the summer, and man, that thing got so big and so sore. I couldn't wear headphones. I couldn't even like wear a hat or anything like that down over my ear or anything like that to try and keep it protected from the elements. It was fucking brutal. So I sympathize to a degree. Let me see. Okay, so that's enough of that. What we need to do now is, I think I have most everything I need for this quest. So what we're going to do, I have done this particular quest dozens and dozens and dozens of times, so this is not going to be blind, but I am going to run through it relatively quickly. So we need a couple of Tarraman potions and my seed dibber. That's not hard to find. Tarraman. 1, 2. Grab 2 of those, and we go 1, 2 like so. Make 2 of those real quick. We want a watering can with at least 1 use in it. Do I have a watering can saved up? I do. No seed dibber on me, that's not a problem. I can pick one up. Any axe, and then we will want some combat gear. I'm just going to take a black axe for the purposes. Oh wow, I've actually got 8 watering cans. Whoops. So we need to do so. Requirements, recommendations. Okay, so I happen to know that the boss fight in this is actually a damn sight stronger than it first appears to be. I think I need to have 6 inventory slots free at any given point. I might have that wrong, but I believe that's what it is. No, I don't want that. We'll get you and you. We'll put on our combat equipment right off the bat. And this helmet. I believe I have to contend with, I don't know, what is it, Magic and Melee, I think, or maybe Magic and Range. Really quick. Oh no, just straight Melee. Okay, excellent. No worries then. So what we will end up doing then is we're grabbing these, and he can potentially hit through prayer. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, not a problem. Combat gear and food. I'm going to take a couple more and 1, 2 less of those. I think we will be good like that. It is a large enemy, so I am also going to be taking the Dragon Halberd, which has been making, you know, many appearances lately in our various bossing and you know, general kind of things. Oh, Ring of Recoil. Yeah, I should waste as many of these as I can because I've got lots of them and they're very useful. Okay. So, we've got a lot of running around to do. But I think we're just going to have to suck it up. Oh, you know what I did forget to mention? The keen-eyed amongst you might have noticed. I've got the full rogue outfit. I went ahead and knocked that out. All this does is when you're wearing all 5 pieces, each piece has got a 15% chance to double the loot that you get from pickpocketing, explicitly and exclusively pickpocketing. Right? When you wear the full set, it's a 100% chance to double the loot that you get from pickpocketing. Really, really useful stuff. It's 5 collection log slots to go and get it. It takes anywhere from like 12 to 15 runs. I got mine in 9 or 10 runs, but yeah, it takes the average is like 10 to 15 runs to get it. You get it in the Rogue's Den, which is it's over here in Burthorpe. You got to have a 50 thieving to actually get into the general Rogue's Den area, and then you got to have a 50 agility minimum to do the activity that allows you to get the Rogue's outfit. It's well worth getting. Yes, it's annoying. RuneLite can help. HDOS plugins can really, really help as well. If you're bored and stuck and looking for something to do in Scape, it's absolutely worth your time to do it. It doesn't give double experience from pickpocketing, but doubling the loot can actually make thieving one of the most profitable, if not the most profitable, non-combat skill to actually train regularly. It's pretty good equipment. Hello there, Rotten Corpse. How are you doing this evening, sir? Let's see. Hello there, Big Dave 1066. How are you? Good to see you again. Good to see you. Good to have you, both of you, with us. Sorry, I was focused a little bit on what was in front of me there for a second, looking off to the side here. Let's see. Platty said, I've had the Sys for a few years now, and I just, well, messed with it too much one day. Yeah, that'll do it. Ziggy says, on Friday I will have online class, and Fad does her stream on Friday too. Okay. So, we need to head over to Tavalar. And I don't have a portal to Tavalar in my house. Or Falador, for that matter. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab all of these, and all of these, and then a handful of water runes. And teleport off to Falador. If anybody is a little bit confused as to how these sort of menus are changing so quickly, in the game there is the option to have, let's see, where are we? Controls. You can have keybinds set up for each of the menus, yeah. And then in RuneLite, you can rebind, and I've just fucked that up. Hold on. You can rebind your F keys, as it were, through the key remapping, plugin. And I've got mine set up in what I like to call the League of Legends layout, which is QWER. QWER, then D and F. And then also for my skills list, I've got that set to 2. I could also set, 1, 2, 3, and 4, but those are usually dialogue menu options. I actually need to change this really quick because that should actually be. Let's see. Done. Back. There we go. So yeah. So basically, Q is my inventory, W is my worn equipment, E is my prayers list, R is my attack styles, D is my skills list, F is my magic list. So yeah, I don't ever actually have to move my left hand on the keyboard to navigate around pretty quickly. Okay, we've already done Witch's House, so we don't need to bother about that. I'm actually going to go and restore my prayer before I talk to Silas. Over here at the Altar of Guthix. Yep, random event. Sure, we'll do it. Right, what does he want? Three-tailed pheasant. You have been sanctioned for execution. We're out here. We've got Limp. Yeah, we'll stick in the fletching, why not?
Player says, I'm still flabbergasted that Fritz thinks it's a normal thing to put sprint to Q instead of shift.
There is something wrong with that child. Like, maybe auto sprint, sure, but not like hold to not like hold and then, you know, also W to sprint. That's weird. Hello there, my name's Calmata.
Ah, good day, young adventurer. A good day indeed. Silas is the name. It is lucky for you that you met me.
What do you mean?
Well, it just so happens, Calmata, that I have something you simply must have.
Before starting this quest, be aware that one or more of your skill levels are lower than what is required to fully complete it. Start the Grim Tales quest, yes. Really? What is it?
Beans, my friend. Beans.
Why would I want beans exactly? I mean, beans are good, of course, but I'm pretty sure I can get them anywhere.
Ah, but not beans like this, young Calmata. No, not at all. These are magic beans.
Okay, then, so what do they do exactly?
An excellent question. Excellent indeed. What do they do? Yes, a most excellent question.
Okay, so are you going to tell me what they do?
You must plant them in the ground, water them well. Then the magic will work. It's, the magic, yes. Plant them, Calmata.
So, can I have the beans then?
All in good time, my excitable young friend, all in good time. Few things in this world are free, you know, and beans, magical or otherwise, are no exception.
Okay, so how much gold do you want for the beans if I decide to buy them?
Ah, well, you see, I am a collector of rare and unusual trinkets and objects. Not much in value, but very important to me.
Oh, I see. Okay, then.
Right, well, I think that for magic beans, I will need something magical back, and I know of just the right items that would help my collection.
Okay, so if I get these items, you will trade me for the beans, is that right?
Ah, yes, excellent. You do catch on quick. I can see that we will become great business partners indeed. Oh, yes. Yes, indeed. Yes.
What items do you need me to find, then, assuming I still want those beans, of course? Not that I do, but I might.
Well, there are two. The first item would be nice and simple for you, should be nice and simple for you to get for me. I want a griffin feather. Now, this is not just any feather, this one is special.
What's so special about it?
There is a griffin named Grimnash who lives in a nest on one of the peaks of White Wolf Mountain. It is one of his feathers that I want.
But although this task should be easy, you must be careful, Calmata.
Grimnash has a very bad temper and even sharper claws.
Oh, thanks for the advice. I should be off, I think.
Excellent, excellent. Best of luck then, my friend. I'll be right here waiting for you to return.
Okay. So, excuse me. In order to, I'm going to have to go through the dialogue options with Grimnash, and it also means that we're going to have to actually walk up White Wolf Mountain, which is something I've not done in quite a long time. Largely because, you know, with the skill levels that I have, I just teleport when I need to get past this. Let's see, is 117 going to play ball with us today?
Yeah.
That's alright. Okay, we'll head this way. That's Catherby over there.
Ziggy says, wait, what? Like how? I put healing items on Q but never sprint. Exactly, man. I'm the same way. Platty says, he keeps saying he has to stretch his hand to reach down to the shift key and it's just a pain or something. Like, I would need to see how he uses the keyboard.
Right, like, has he got his... like... Has he got his regular fingers up on, like, the 1, 2, 3, 4, or maybe the function keys? Because... Or is he southpaw? No, because again, that doesn't make sense. You'd have to... Has he got really tiny fingers? Wow, those walls are really, really well camouflaged here. Here is Grimnash. We're going to talk to him. Hello?
Human. Human come to Grimnash. Pleased, Grimnash hungry.
No, wait, I didn't come to be eaten.
What human come for, then? Grimnash tired and hungry. Be quick, human. Answer Grimnash before Grimnash eat your legs.
I heard you were a great and mighty griffin.
Ah, human hears right about Grimnash. Grimnash great and mighty griffin. Now, what human want? Grimnash tired and can't sleep. Wolves make awful howling racket. Keep Grimnash up all night.
Perhaps I can help you get some sleep in some way. Is there anything I can do?
When Grimnash little Grifflet, Grimnash's mother Griff, used to tell bedtime story to Grimnash, that always helped Grimnash sleep.
So you want me to tell you a bedtime story, is that right?
Yes, Grimnash likes stories.
Right, well, I'm sure that shouldn't be too hard. I know lots of stories.
Good. Grimnash likes stories. Lots of death and fire and destruction. Grimnash ready.
Death and fire? Okay then, let me see.
And make story good. Otherwise, if no sleep, Grimnash more hungry.
Okay. There once was a graveyard filled with undead.
Graveyard is good place for story. Is undeads all horrible and ugly?
Yes, yes, I suppose they could be.
Grimnash likes this story. Go on.
There lived a skeleton named Skullrot.
Oh yes, Skullrot. What great name. Grimnash like that name. Maybe Grimnash call himself Grimnash Skullrotter. What human think?
I'm sure nobody would disagree with you.
Yes, Grimnash Skullrotter. Grimnash like that very much. What happens next? This good story for a human.
Thank you. Skullrot was insane.
Yes, insane. Grimnash like that word. Grimnash mother always say Grimnash's daddy insane. Grimnash's daddy eat own claws. Grimnash laughed.
Grimnash cackles in what you can only imagine must be a griffin's laugh. That's, lovely. Shall I, continue?
Yes, Grimnash liking this story now. Go on.
Okay then, so Skullrot was completely insane. He was off his rocker, one noodle short of a bowl of spaghetti. Not quite all there. Anyway, he was out haunting his graveyard one day when he came across a small gnome.
Grimnash not like gnomes. They stringy and chewy, and they not have much meat for Grimnash's belly.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Anyway, this poor gnome had somehow got his foot stuck under a fallen gravestone. Skullrot hungrily grabbed the gnome's hair. Skullrot wrenched the gnome out with one hand, pulling hard on his hair. The poor gnome's foot snapped out of the gravestone and went crack as his foot dislocated.
Stupid gnome. Serves gnome right for being stringy and chewy. What happens next?
Well, the poor gnome, Nobby was his name, was in terrible pain and fear as to what would happen to him next.
Grimnash not care what gnome's name is. Grimnash not give food names. Does human call a carrot Jasper or something? Tell rest of story.
Oh, okay. Anyway, the gnome was in awful pain, so Skullrot took him back to his home in his grave where he started to strangle the poor gnome. The gnome struggled with the cold bony fingers that were trying to end his life until he managed to pry himself free.
Oh, this is getting good. Grimnash like this. Grimnash feels sleepy.
Okay, it was all the little gnome could do to crawl painfully across the floor away from Skullrot, who was busy getting a pot to put the gnome in. Then, when all seemed lost for the little gnome, he suddenly saw something that might save his little life.
What? What little gnomes see? He must not escape. Grimnash hungry to think of it.
Oh, okay, don't worry, we're almost done.
Good. Grimnash getting sleepy.
It looks like Grimnash is almost asleep. You better think about the best way to finish the story. So then, the gnome looked up and he saw what might be his best chance to get out alive. He saw some bones lying in the corner. He quickly remembered that if he buried them, he could get his prayer up so he might be able to cast a heal spell on his legs. He dragged his painful body over to the bones and buried them all. There was quite a large pile in the floor. All of a sudden, he remembered a good spell to heal himself from his injuries. He started to recite the prayer quickly. Just then, a huge zombie appeared out of nowhere, mumbled something about his bones being disturbed. The zombie crunched his fist down on the gnome's head. The gnome cried out in terror and realized that all was lost. He could not get away now. And so, Skullrot decided to invite the zombie to dinner, as he never usually had guests. Then the two of them laughed and joked merrily throughout the night with their stomachs full of a hearty dinner. The end. So, what did you think, Grimnash? It looks like that did the trick. Grimnash is snoring loudly. You better grab the feather and get out before he wakes up again. We will grab the feather. Platty says, an over 6 foot tall man with small fingers. I will ask him for a photo of his usual hand positioning. Rockcorp says, been trying to relax on my week off, especially after the first part of my dental implant was done yesterday. Ooh. You have my sympathy, sir. I've gone the wrong way. There we go. You need to go down here. Ziggy says maybe he plays on arrows. Well, then he'd have to stretch much, much further to press the Q. But yeah, I know what you're thinking. Like, how could he possibly? I don't know. It's like it's right there. It's right there. Maybe he's got a really awful keyboard. Maybe we need to get Fritz a better keyboard, Platty. Maybe that's what we've got to do. Talk to Silas. Hi, Silas. I have Grimnash's feather for you.
Ah, good work. Let me take that from you, then. I still need you to find Rupert the Beard's helmet for me.
Okay, I'll get that next. I have a question or two I would like to ask you. Of course, go ahead. I should be off, I think. Alright. Player says, I think he's just stupid, but the jury's out on that. Did you see how they massacred my boy? Seriously, Q to sprint. That really is a new one on me. Like, don't get me wrong, I appreciate, like, me using the sort of the league layout, which I do use on RS3, if any of you have seen my my RS3 videos, or streams, rather. You'll notice that everything is sort of based around, you know, the gamer position. You know, WASD transitions up very, very easily into QWER. Or in my case, AZER. Okay, I'll climb over this crumbling wall. I'm going to talk into the drain pipe. Hello there.
I say, what on earth? What on Gillinor did that? Where on earth?
Jesus Christ. Okay, let's start that again.
I say, where on Gillinor did that voice come from?
Oh, hello there. Can you hear me?
Why, yes, I can. My word, is that one of the gods? Gothics, perhaps? Saradomin?
No, I'm not either of them.
Egad, you're not Samurai Crier? I mean, begging your pardon, of course, my lord, no offense intended.
No, I'm speaking to you through the pipe down here. I'm at the bottom of your tower.
Oh, I see. Oh, yes, how clever. Remarkable idea. Whatever did you think of that? Good show, old bean.
Where are you? Who are you?
Rupert the Beard, at your service, old fruit.
Rupert the Beard?
Yes, old Ogleroot, on account of my wonderfully long beard and chin, you see.
So what are you doing up there exactly, and how come you talk so strangely?
What am I doing? Well, I guess I'm stuck in a manner of speaking. Dear me, yes, I'm stuck. And I speak in the king's speech, I'll have you know.
Really? Which king?
Which king? Wait, the king, old spud, the king. Only one worth mentioning, in my opinion.
Hey, you're not related to Satifi by any chance, are you?
What? That namby-pamby nincompoop, not on your Nelly. More fluff in the ears than sense, that man.
I see. Well, is there anything I can do to help you up there?
By Gussix, I know how you can help me.
Sure, what can I do?
What's that noise over there? Is someone there? Ye gods, we can't talk like this anymore. You'll need to find a way to speak to me privately, old boot.
Why? I don't understand what's going on.
That woman is a princess. She's holding me prisoner. If she sees you, I will be in even more trouble, and who knows what she'll do to you.
Right, let me have a think then. I think I might have an idea.
Jolly good show, Alpine. What do you suggest?
I could try and climb up.
Oh, well, the endeavor, I would say. Possibly with its merits, yes, indeed. Now, how will you get up here?
Is there anything up there that can help?
Not really, old spoon. There's not much up here except for me and my beard.
Wait, that's it.
What's it, old banana?
I can't believe I'm going to say this, but Rupert, let down your long beard.
Eh? Down my beard? Have you lost it down there, old chum, going a bit loopy?
No, I mean, hang your beard down over the tower and I'll climb up it, okay?
Ha ha ha! Excellent idea, old tomato. Here it comes, then.
Man really does have a very long beard. And now Clyde is on.
Ah, you made it! Well done, old sausage.
Well, it was quite a climb, but you have a very strong beard.
Indeed I do, indeed I do.
So, what can I help you with?
Ah, straight to the point, eh, what? Good show, old carrot, good show.
Let me explain.
I'm in a bit of a fix right now. You see, the princess down there had this horrible relative who happens to be a witch.
A witch? Let me guess, would this witch be her evil stepmother?
Stepmother? Oh, good lord, no. No king in his right mind would marry a hag like that, no. No, this is her evil second cousin twice removed.
I see. Go on.
Right. Well, a young gnome friend of mine by the name of Winkin recently disappeared while delivering ogle roots to the market in Draenor.
Really? What happened to him?
I don't know exactly, but someone told me he was last seen talking to a witch before he disappeared.
Okay, so how can I help?
My investigations brought me to our friend, the princess down there, old Pinata. She's related to this witch, as I mentioned. I was, showing a bit of interest in her, see if I could get her to give me some information.
And then what happened?
She invited me back to her tower, saying she would tell me all I wanted to know, and then as I walked in, the door, well, she slammed it shut behind me.
Goodness me, how rude.
Yes, indeed, rude indeed. Then, as I was hammering on the door, I heard a hissing sound and smelled something strange. The next thing I remember is waking up to find my armor gone. That wench must have taken it.
Okay, let me go and talk to her for you then.
Excellent. Good show, old Spice. Off we go then.
Climb down.
Hello there, your boy. Oh, our boy, Pat.
Hello, Patrick. Jesus. Taken aback, man. Good to see you. How are you? Where was the place to jump over? Over here. Oh, okay, I've got to talk to the princess. I'm letting you know now, guys, I suck at doing female voices. If you heard me do any voiceovers for these quests before, then you already know that. So I apologize in advance. This is going to be painful for everybody, mostly me. Alright. Pardon me, your ladyship.
Ah, what nice manners. It's so hard to find decently mannered young people these days. My name is Princess Miazra.
Pleased to meet you, Princess Marzipan?
Miazra, with a silent Q.
I see there is an embarrassed-looking dwarf in the tower there.
Yes, that's right. I'm waiting for him to be collected by someone.
Your second cousin twice removed.
Why, yes, that was a very clever guess indeed. She's actually a very powerful witch. Now, allow me to reward you in some way, as I am feeling generous. My second cousin is always telling me that knowledge is power, so here's a bit of knowledge for you. As I said, my cousin is a witch, but she is also a lover of music. She has a lovely gramophone, and she keeps a piano in her basement. Why? I have no idea, but you may find it interesting to examine.
What's so special about it? I've seen pianos all over the place.
I don't really know. I know my cousin goes on about that piano a lot, but I've played on it many times and I can't figure out why she likes it so much.
I see. Thank you for that useful knowledge.
Now, as I was saying, my second cousin twice removed is coming to collect the dwarf. She will find out why he's been snooping around. She has most persuasive methods.
Patrick says, good, just finished streaming my show. Cool. Second cousin twice removed. What did they do to get kicked out of the family twice?
That's not bad, Pat. That's not bad, that Pat. That's pretty good, man. Yes, that's actually why I came to speak with you. I was wondering if you couldn't let Rupert go. He's a nice fellow, and I can't think he would have done anything wrong.
That won't matter to my cousin. She values her privacy above all else, you see.
Surely there's something, there must be something that will change your mind. Is there anything you want?
Well, I suppose there is something you can do for me that might make me change my mind.
Oh, what's that?
I was at my second cousin's house just the other day when I suddenly dropped a very valuable pendant that I was wearing. The chain must have broken, you see.
Okay, go on.
Well, no sooner has it touched the ground when all of a sudden a mouse ran out from a hole in the wall. It took my pendant in its teeth and disappeared back inside its hole. As I'm sure you will believe, I was most upset as the pendant was a gift from my mother. I simply must get it back somehow.
So you would like me to find it for you?
Oh, yes, please. It means so much to me. If you're able to find the pendant for me, I will let your dwarf friend go.
Very well, I will find it for you. So we have a dwarf being trapped in a tower by a princess at the behest of a witch. Called Rupert. Oh dear. Quick shout out, by the way, guys, if you have any questions, queries, or concerns about the state of my mental health to be playing through such a silly quest, or indeed any of the games I play, we do have the low latency chat mode on at the moment, so your questions and comments will come straight through. If you're listening in the future and you, as a result, didn't get a chance to take part in chat, go ahead and leave me a comment down below. I get notification when they come through, and I will endeavour to get back to you at the next most convenient juncture. Okay. Now this is where things are going to get a little bit interesting, because I think the door is locked, yeah. I've got to look under there to get the key, and then we go in through the door, go in through here. I don't think I need that key anymore. If I just leave it on the floor, it should be fine. Where are we? Need to grab a couple of things here. Where's the bloody... Anyway. Sorry, I was just looking at plugins here. A compartment opens up in the piano. It looks like you found the right tune. Search it. And we drop a couple of pieces of food. Search. Shrunken ogle root. Okay, where are we? Yeah, okay. Just making sure I got everything right and, you know, not left anything behind. Okay, go back up this ladder. Oh. What was the subject of the show today? There, Pat. General talk stream or got
got to go back and watch through the past couple of things you've done, because I am. Oh, item charges improved. Oh, okay. Update for the thing. All right, lovely, lovely, lovely. So they've fur pouch added, meat pouches added, huntsman's kit added, ring of pursuit added, hunter mixers added, telegrabbing gems updates, gem bag storage, and master scroll book added. Excellent. Sweet. Okay. What? Careful, don't punch the microphone there, sir. That's not necessary. Okay, so we're going to drink this a shrinky potion. So what is normally a level 1 mouse is now level 95. With a lot of health. So I don't think I need the shrinking recipe. But I do believe I've got to kill one of these mices. Ziggy says, I checked out the new Warframe update and Warframe will suck for me. Oh, and the new frame will suck for me. Oh? Oh, wow. Yeah, hold on. I've got to remove some roofs and such here. This is, excuse me. There we go. Climb down these nails over here. Her skills need luck and I don't have that. Wait, she's like an RNG-based frame? Yeah, that is gonna suck. It's gonna be awful. Here is the pendant. A little eat of food. Pick it up. Okay, now then. Now we can teleport to Falador. And that'll return us to the regular size. Really should have probably brought some energy potions for this, huh? Excuse me. Hey, Platty. The to-do list for the witch here. Take out the rubbish, buy a new record for the gramophone, check the shrunken ogle root supply, feed ogle roots to my darlings, wash the bed sheets, hang out the washing, practice the piano, terrorize the little brat with a ball again, trim the hedges in the garden, floss the warts, and plot revenge on Fritz's murderer. Quest unlocked? Question mark? Well then. So I don't need either of these. Excuse me. No, actually, let's go talk to Miazra. Oh, princess. I found your pendant, Princess Miazra. Oh, how wonderful. I'm so grateful. Your second cousin has some very strange creatures she keeps. Oh, yes, those are her little darlings. I shudder to think what she might do if something were to happen to any of them. Really? Oh, yes, why, only last month one of them got out for a wander and some horrid farmer attacked it with his ear. With his ear? Indeed, tried to choke the poor thing with it. Anyway, my cousin went into a frightful rage and turned that wretched farmer into one of his own chickens. We had a lovely roast meal that day. Happy memories.
I think I feel a little ill. Oh dear, I hope you're not coming down with something. Now, can I have that pendant, please? Will you agree to let Rupert go free? Of course. The pendant means more to me than anything. You hand over the pendant. The princess looks pleased.
Hello there, Brad. RSPS? No. This is OSRS proper.
Ah, sweet freedom. It's good to be alive, old sweet shop. Thank you for freeing me, Fickle Matter.
Red Pass says, nice, first time here. Yeah. Welcome. How are you?
Thank you, Fickle Matter. You've done a great service for me and all the dwarves and gnomes.
I'm just happy I could help. Hey, what happened to your long beard? Where did it go?
Ah, don't fret, old penny whistle. It's still here. The front of my armor was specially crafted to allow my beard to fold up inside. Do you see?
Oh yeah, I can see now. That's pretty clever.
Indeed it is, old cheese. Now allow me to reward you in some way. All I have is my armor, but you are welcome to take any piece of it that you wish.
Please could I have the helmet?
Of course. Here you go, old pumpkin.
So, what will you be doing now, Rupert?
Well, thanks to you, I can carry on my investigations. Good show, old Brussels sprout.
I'm glad I could help. Okay, so I can't wear this version of the helmet. I've actually got to go ahead and complete the entirety of the quest to get all the way through. Play says, oh my god, everyone wants Fred's dead or otherwise. Yeah, it's just a confluence of the quest, I think. Ron Corp says, I have half a feeling I'm going to have to call the VA help desk on Friday about my disability payment. Yeah. A lot of my veteran friends have been having issues as of late. So, obviously, I don't know what the logistics behind the VA over in the States is, but it's in any which way related to that. Yes, there have been a lot of issues lately. Play says, not. This is my brain delay, not your stream delay. Why did I say not? Platty, you have all of these questions, and yet I have such few answer. I don't know what to tell you. Quick shout out for the new people in chat here. Over on my channel page, I've got playlists for almost all of the games that I have played, including some RS3, and on Sundays, I usually do Sci-Fi Sunday, which is basically just me playing through various different sci-fi games. You find all the players over on there. Also, on the front channel page, you can find links to some of my very, very good friends, some of whom have streamed with me before. Well, all of whom actually have streamed with me before. You can find the lovely Miss Chaos Eve. You can find everybody's favourite wandering wizard, Mr. Zelthor, the Wizard at Large. He will be streaming later on tonight, actually, at, it will be, 5 p.m. Pacific Summer Time, which is, of course, 7 p.m. Central Summer Time. And so, yeah, Zelthor usually plays Pokemon on a Tuesday, so I think it's Pokemon. You'll have to check out his channel. But yeah, he's currently got playthroughs of Psychonauts on the go and Pokemon. It's not Sword and Shield. Which one's he up to now? I don't remember. Anyway, go over to his channel and have a look and see what he's doing. Eve streams all sorts of things. She sort of tends to lean into horror games and sort of retro point-and-click games. Not dissimilar to kind of what I do. But yeah, so you can check them out. And then, of course, there is the upside-down harlot herself, Platty's wife, the wonderful Miss Farzusmi. She streams once, sometimes twice a week, and she plays games that frighten me. So if any of that sounds like something you might enjoy, make sure you go check out those people and subscribe to them. Okay, I'll talk to Silas again. I managed to get Rupert's helmet for you.
Excellent, Fecal Matter. I'll take that as well. I hope all this work wasn't too difficult. Difficult? You have no idea. There were huge creatures trying to eat me, other creatures trying to tear me apart, witches, gnomes in distress, princesses, and I had to deal with them all. Goodness me. I'm glad I sent you instead of going myself. What? I mean, I knew sending you was the right thing to do. I was sure you could handle anything that came up. Now then, the beans. Yes, that's what all this was about, wasn't it? Some beans. They must be worth a lot to be for this much trouble. Actually, the beans are almost worthless. Worthless? So why did I go to all of this trouble for you? I'm not particularly happy about that. Calm down, my young hot-headed friend. There was a good reason for getting these beans. Now that you have proven yourself worthy of being a competent and trustworthy treasure collector, I can tell you the real use for the beans. As I said before, these beans are magical. There is a specially prepared mound of earth to the southeast of Tavali. Plant the beans there, and then be sure to water them well. You will need to have some knowledge of farming for this. Okay, so then what do I do? When the beans are planted and watered, they will grow into an enormous plant of some description. I'm not sure what exactly. At the top of this plant is our prize. Our prize? What exactly is this prize? The ultimate collectible item, my dear friend. It is rumored that in a land of clouds where none dare to tread, lest they plummet to the earth, lies a goblin made of gold. A golden goblin? Yes, indeed, a golden goblin. Legend tells of a time when goblins discovered gold in an abandoned dwarven mine and began to mine and smelt it. What for? Nobody knows. Something evil, I'd wager. The goblins produced great smelting works, overseen by a particularly smart goblin with a head for business. Gubbleback was his name. He was shrewd, cunning, and he loved gold. He worked his fellow goblins day and night to produce more and more gold, until finally they could stand his hard labor no more, and they mutinied. They mutinied? That's right, they turned on him. No one is sure about the exact events, but somehow Gubbleback fell into one of the smelting pots of liquid gold. That's horrible. Was he killed? Well now, goblins are tough little creatures, and he managed to somehow crawl out of the pot covered in hot molten gold. He was smart indeed, but even smart people do foolish things. He threw himself into a nearby water trough. But surely that's what anyone would have done. Why is that a bad thing? Ah, well, you see, when you take hot liquid metal and cool it instantly, it becomes rock hard straight away. That's how blacksmiths make their weapons and armor. 66 smithing, by the way. Oh, I see, so Gubbleback became hard as a rock. Leave it alone, Platty. Don't make it dirty. That's right. And that's why he stayed, and that's the way he stayed ever afterwards. So the legend says, at least. And the cloud area will be waiting for you when you have planted the beans to find this golden goblin. So let me see if I have this straight. I need to plant the beans in the earth mound to the southeast of here, water them, let them grow into some big plant, and then climb the plant to get to a cloudy area, find a golden goblin, and bring it back to you. Exactly right. You've got it. Now, did I mention about the giant? The giant? Yes, that's right, the giant. No, I'm pretty sure you didn't mention any giants. What giant? Now would be a good time to mention it if you were going to. Oh, right, sorry. Must have slipped my mind. There's a bit of a largish giant up there. Shouldn't be anything to worry about, but I think he might have the goblin, you see. So how exactly do I get the goblin, then? Well, you're probably going to have to kill him for it, but a big, strong adventurer like yourself shouldn't have any trouble whatsoever with that, I'm sure. Here are the beans, as promised. Okay then, to recap, I need to plant the beans over there, water them, let them grow into a big plant, climb that big plant, get to a cloudy area, kill the giant, find a golden goblin, and bring it back to you. Yeah, well done, you do pay attention. Good luck. Thanks, I think I'm gonna need it.
Brad says, please tell me you have the lore and voice of each quest on YouTube. I don't have them all, Brad. I don't have them all. I do have a lot of them. I am slowly but surely getting things set up to do a full quest, like every quest playthrough, and voice them all, but it actually takes a good bit of writing, right? Because I've got to plan out what does each quest character sound like so that I can remain consistent across all quests.
I did do a video of Ghosts Ahoy a while back that's actually edited as well, and that was me sort of experimenting with with everything. That was over on RS3. It's got, like, you know, a few effects in it, and like I say, some editing, mostly just to see if I could actually produce a video. If you're interested in that kind of thing, do go and check it out. And yeah, I would like to start doing voicing for all of the quests next year, but it's a massive undertaking for one person to take on. If I can, I might see if I can draft in a friend of mine to help me to do the female and feminine voices, because I really struggle with those. But yeah. So it is in the works, and I do have some quest related content. Whenever I do a quest on live streams, I do tend to do voices.
Ziggy says, Sam, you need to become professional. Brad says this would be huge.
There are other people that do readings of the quests as they play through them. There are, and they're like actual voice actors, but they've not. I don't think anyone's done a complete run through. I would love to do it, and I would love to actually, you know. I need to get proper sound equipment, like proper professional grade sound equipment set up, because then if I can, you know, if I can get all of that sort of done and sorted, I might even actually end up submitting the stuff to Jargex, and then, you know, if they want to use it, then great. Or maybe I even write a plugin for RuneLite. It's absolutely possible to do that, and I reckon I could. Okay, so let's water this. Oh crap, I need a seed dibber. Yeah, I forgot. There we go. You plant the beans in the dry ground, perhaps you should give it some water as well. Alright, watch this. You sense something is about to happen. Let's see. Ziggy says, you are perfect for that job. Runcorp says, I would love to try voice acting. It does take more to do than people realize. Honestly, it really does. You know, to sort of talk on that subject a little bit, there's going to be times, like, especially when I'm voicing quests, you are going to notice the inconsistency, or you'll notice that I have to change up a voice because it's slightly painful to do it for extended periods of time. That's where all the work comes in. I'm reading these live. There's nothing pre-prepared. I haven't read through the quest dialogues. There are some quests that I know really quite well, and then there are other quests that I'm not as familiar with. So when it comes to what you guys are hearing while I'm doing these on a live stream, this is on the fly. This is live. This relies on my memory, and whatever I've kind of got in the chamber, and I'll tell you guys, it's really, really hard. But I enjoy it, and it entertains me, and hopefully it entertains you guys. Yeah. Really quick, before we actually go up to the Cloud District. You get to the Cloud District very often. Oh, what am I saying? Of course you don't. But before we go up to the Cloud District, I'm just going to take a moment here just to take a little bit of a drink to whet the proverbial whistle, as it were, and roll a little smoke here, and then we will crack on with the rest of the quest. I am looking at chat, so yeah, now is the time, guys. Any questions, anything like that, fire away. Let's see. Upside Down Harlot, the lovely Miss Farzuzmi herself, Mrs. Farzuzmi, I do apologise. Far's wife says, Niello. Hello, Far, how are you? How's your day gone?
Ron Corp says, yeah, without consistent practice, some voices can wear you out. My Dr. Claw voice used to hurt if I did it for too long. I used to be able to do an absolute killer Dr. Claw voice back before. So there's sort of like Thor from over at Pirate Software. He's mentioned this because he's got quite a deep voice, right? He's got quite a low-toned voice, which is quite pleasant to listen to. And he once spoke to this issue of sort of like a second puberty for guys, and it's very true. Around the age of sort of, I mean, for me it happened about the age of 20, probably about 27, 28. My voice has always been relatively low, I suppose, but around the age of 20, 27, 28, it dropped again. And since then, I've sounded like I do now. I understand it's actually a fairly common thing for most guys, but most people don't really notice it. But prior to that, I used to be able to do an absolutely shit-hot Dr. Claw voice. Now, somehow, somewhere down the line, I've lost the ability to do it without it hurting, and I don't know why. It's wild. Far says, it's raining, so I'm not wearing the wireless earbuds that cause pain. It's okay, I'm looking into new ones. The Toad voice I can do hurts my voice sometimes. Toad, as in what, Toad of Toad Hall from The Wind in the Willows. Oh, no, Toad from Mario, of course. Of course. Don't they just scream and run around in a flap an awful lot? Yeah. I'm not even going to pretend to be able to do a Toad from Mario voice. That would be excruciating for me, I think. The highest I can go is like full falsetto Elmo voice. And even that has its limits. Maybe that's what I do for Halloween Farm. Maybe I voice a quest from this game as Elmo. That'd be horrible, wouldn't it? Let's see. Reaper says, yeah, Mario. Ziggy says, I have the voice of a screeching banshee, so fun. Nothing wrong with that. Provided you learn to use it appropriately, is the thing. Ron Corp says, smoking can help the harshness of a voice as well, but I quit that habit over 3 years ago. Yeah, it can. Smokers typically have a degree more huskiness to their voice, they do. But the thing with it is the thing with smoking is it does damage the vocal cords over time. It actually makes it harder to sing. It reduces the amount of control you have over your voice. So it's not a shortcut to getting a deeper voice, not at all. I really do need to quit. Because yes, it is impacting my ability to sing. Not that I was ever a fantastic singer in the first place, but it does damage over time. So yeah, I need to stop. He says as he sparks one up. Right, let's climb this beanstalk. Straight into the fight. We're going to pop this, and pop this, and pop this. And it's a relatively easy fight because this quest is from 2007, before they discovered what it is to actually make a complicated quest boss. Oh. He's about to disable my prayer, I think. Stupid clouds make Glod angry. Well, bro, you chose to live in, well, Cloud Central. Did he just heal? I think he just healed. I think he heals if he hits us. So, maybe we keep the, prop melee on here. This is way too peaceful music. Hold on.
This is better. Vampire giant, got it. Yep. Come on, this is going on way too long. Come on, hit the bloody thing. He's not very happy about the fact that everyone attacks him, huh? There he is. Uncut Ruby, Uncut Sapphire, the Goblin, 2 lots of big bones, which we will bury immediately because we don't really care about that. A free watering can. And we'll grab the Golden Goblin. Alright. I'm pretty sure that's all we need to do. Quest complete.
Let's talk to Silas. Let's see. Brad says, here's an easy one, a movie intro. From Mr. Movie Man. Yeah, no, I know what you mean. Let's see, no Toad as in Mario, lol, yes indeed. Play says, that upside down harlot, that's far. Imagine seeing you here. Yes. Imagine. Rock Corp says, hell, being in a loud environment, it's allowed me to slightly improve my metal range. Got to have fun while working sometimes. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. And practice really does make perfect. You don't need lessons, provided you got some place to actually practice. Let's see. Giants have big feet, so I guess few people like it. Far says, this is some hardcore funeral music.
It is, isn't it? This is a bit depressing. We need something a little more majestic. This is happy. Credit to Kevin MacLeod. As I mentioned at the start of this stream, this is all his work, all released under the Creative Commons license. There's a link to his site, incompetech.com, down in the description if you want to see where you can acquire some of this music for yourself. It is available on Spotify and YouTube, and available, I believe, for free download on his website if you are so inclined. There is a little indicator below the YouTube chat integration there in the actual stream itself if you want to see the title of the currently playing track, in case one takes your particular fancy. Silas, I found the Golden Goblin.
Excellent work, Calmata. Now that giant will likely have friends. It is too dangerous to leave that stalk up there like that.
Okay, so what should we do?
First, let me take that Golden Goblin from you. Next, we need to cut down that Beanstalk as soon as possible. I hope you're a good woodcutter. Find an axe. Any axe should do. Then cut down that stalk as soon as you can before another giant finds out what you've done and comes for us.
Right. Fortunately, we have a nice black axe here. This summer, Calmata is the Giant Slayer. Drop this shit down. Oh, that's right, yeah, I need to go to the bank first. Because this is where we use the boost. Why is it saying to shrink? Oh, I see. Yeah, Okay, we'll take one of those, maybe two. Grab the shrink quick potion, the watering can. I need to refill it, basically. Okay.
Fast says, Oh shit, Kevin MacLeod's stuff is on Spotify. Yeah, it is. Yeah. His entire discography is up on there. I've created 4 playlists for myself for streaming because I got sick and tired of getting hit with copyright claims, false copyright claims for the Game Chop stuff. And so yeah, I knew that, you know, Kevin MacLeod's stuff is good, and I decided to create these 4 playlists myself, with different sort of themes for, you know, depending on what I'm up to in the game. So yeah. Okay, so first and foremost, we're going to use the Shrink Me Quick potion on the Beanstalk. You sense something about to happen. Ugh. Shloop. Let's see. Ron Corp says, "No, Sam. Practice makes permanent. Perfect practice makes perfect. It's been a bit of a pet peeve of mine since I learned it." Yeah. No. You are right. You are right.
Especially when it comes to metal screams and all that kind of thing. I know that I can't hit high screams properly, and as a result, I don't try to. Until I can talk to a vocal coach about it, yeah, I'm leaving that well enough alone. It's easy enough to growl, but and I know that the process is very similar, but yeah, I'm just not quite there with it yet.
Hello there, Doc. He says, Farplatty and Zig off the rip. Damn, the gang's all here. Yeah, they are, man. Yeah. Let's see. Ziggy says, this music is forcing me to create Minecraft mod showcase. Right. Yeah, they've been used all over the place. Upside Down Harlot. Sorry, Platty says, too far. I need to work with you or someone to figure out BGM setup. I usually just use in-game music to do that. Yeah. Reaper says, nice, apparently Nintendo is at it again. Yeah, to a degree. Everyone exchanging hellos. In-game music is usually fine for BGM with a few exceptions.
That is one other thing. If anybody in here does playscape and they you know, they want to actually streamscape themselves, you can just use the in-game music. You won't get copy struck for that. Jargex has been very, very clear about it. I do even actually use some in-game music myself sometimes.
Let's see. The horrors persist, but so do I. And blue BGM Big Grandpa Mitties.
Jesus Christ, Doc. Behave. It's too early in the day. Alright. Now then, we drink this. We chop down the beanstalk. You attempt to cut the beanstalk down. And there it goes. Not a moment too soon. Examine the bean stump. Alright. Now let's go talk to Silas. And fill up our watering can while we're here.
Have you cut down the stalk?
Yes, it's done.
Good work, Fecal Matter. At last we can relax. We've completed our task, and you have done me a great service.
I'm glad I could help.
Now, let me reward you. You may have wondered what possible use I could have had for Rupert's helmet.
It did indeed seem like an odd item to look for.
Ah, yes. However, tucked inside the helmet is a tiny bottle with a very special potion. It was made by a witch here in Taverley, but Rupert must have found it. Not knowing what the potion was, he simply tucked it away in his helmet.
Not more potions. I've had enough of potions for now.
Relax, my friend. This potion is almost harmless. It is actually a particularly strong hair tonic.
Oh, well, that would explain Rupert's beard, then.
Yes, indeed. I also imagine poor Rupert never understood why his beard grows so alarmingly fast. Poor lad. Anyway, I have removed the potion now, and you may keep the helmet along with your rewards. Don't worry, it's quite harmless, and the helmet should help you in your adventures.
We are awarded 1 quest point, 60,000 woodcutting XP, 25,000 agility and thieving XP, 15,000 herblore XP, 10,000 farming XP, 5,000 hit points XP, a dwarven helmet, and we are up to a grand total now of 261 quest points. And that should be a thieving level. I'm very, very close to a herblore level. You see? You see, there's method to my madness. Oh, and we have a random event. Let's do it.
Do you want to meet my pet? His name's Pete. Or is this amulet of human speak broken again?
Yes, that seems like a good idea.
Almost harmless sounds the same as less than lethal.
You would probably be about right. Okay, so I'm not going to bother voicing the random event. We've done this many times before. Let's see what we're going to get. Oh, yes, excellent. Pick the right one right off the bat. I'm thinking we're probably going to get a dog next, so I'm going to... Oh, I was wrong. Okay, it's a sheep. Okay, it's another ram. Or goat. Whichever. And we're out of here.
Are those balloon animals?
Oh, there's helium balloons.
Yes, they are balloon animals. That's a random event. It's random events were originally implemented to disrupt bots that were playing this game, to catch them out and trap them and make the scripts that they were running break. And yeah, now, so if you successfully complete them, you would get like a small item reward for. So yeah, now they're completely optional. You can completely turn them off if you want. I leave them turned on because I'm playing something called an Iron Man, a group Iron Man. I can only trade with a few other people that I started this character with, started out right at the beginning of the game with. We can't trade any other players at all, including killing other people to take their items in the wilderness. So yeah, every item that I get, bar a very, very small selection of them, has some sort of use to me. So yeah, that's why I do them.
Let's see. Let me see. That victory motion after cutting down the stalk looked like your character just mamma mia'd.
It was the angle it was at. It was this. The double mamma mia. Let's go with that. Okay, so now we've got Rupert's helmet. We need to head down into the Dwarven Mines, and I should have brought a teleport with me, but I'm very silly, and also special in the head, so I forgot.
Play says, I am on 4-star stuff, mostly been cleaning up solo quest stuff for things, though I made myself a longsword and a gun to work with. Oh, is this on,
what do you call it? BGM.
So you're playing Farstyle, got it. I fangirled hardcore over the last Elder Dragon.
Oh, God. Put that away, and we put that away, we put that away. That needs to go back to the thingy. Here's my skills necklace. Got one charge left, and we can replenish it. Oh, what am I missing? Something moved. Let's do that. Okay. Oh yeah. I need my Ardoin Cloak too. So what we're going to do is I'm going to go to the Mining Guild. I'm going to teleport there, so we're going to arrive in style. Congratulations, you've completed all of the hard tasks in the Falador area. Speak to Cerebral. I'm just going to let that one hang there for a moment. In the Falador Castle courtyard to claim your reward. Okay. Head on into the Legends Guild. Quickly recharge that.
Head upstairs and grab some teleport runes. Hi, Evie. How you doing? Why is your name there twice? No idea. That's a good question. Is it some sort of handle or something, Platty? Not sure what's going on. YouTube just really wants everyone to know Fat Platypus isn't just a name, it's a title. Could well be. Reaper says he loves the great sword from him. Hell, think I'll play a little myself today.
Okay, so this helmet, I don't remember. Oh, it's got positive crush accuracy, so it's the Seracnus helm. Except not really, because, you know, we take strength bonus for that. Okay, so that's that out of the way. What are we missing for Dream Mentor? Is it just Edgar's Ruse? I think it is just Edgar's Ruse, yeah. Okay, we'll do that.
How long have we been going?
I don't want to run too long today.
Let's see.
Just need to check something. Okay, so we've got Grimtails done. The Falador semi-finals, that was a reference to having the hard tests completed. Because, of course, the final tier is the elite tier. Do that. 1, 2, 3. Teleport to Falador now. And we'll go pick up our new shield as well. Where is Mr. Cerebral? There he is. Cerebral! I completed all of the hard tasks in my Falador achievement diary. Ah, I can see that. Well done. You'll be wanting your reward then. Abso-bloody-lately. I've upgraded your Falador shield for you. It will restore all of your prayer points once per day. You can now access a bank deposit box at the crafting guild and a shortcut to the Heroes Guild fountain. The giant mole should now be easy to locate, and it will drop noted skins and claws. Wow, thanks. Okay. It also looks kind of cool, I'm not going to lie. I like the way the Valley Shield looks. And we got an antique lamp, which... reasonably, I should probably put into fletching. Yeah, let's do the reasonable thing. 56 fletching. Can now make sapphire tip missile bolts. 1592 total level, guys.
Getting up there. Slowly but surely. Zig says, dang, so many mods today. Play says, GG, fear us. Zig says, Far says, brings back memories of that Wrenchno state. Ziggy says, wait, I have mod phobia. And then he proceeds to scream. YouTube decided to randomly change my name to show a nickname at the same time. Fixed it. That's weird. Must be new functionality. Far says, oh, I kind of liked it. It was slightly funny. It was obnoxiously large, Far. I'm saying nothing. You're thinking it. I'm thinking it. We both know that each other is thinking it. But I'm saying nothing. Sam, behave, it's still early. I will not! Can't you hear the music that's playing, Dark? I am clearly a mischievous and whimsical individual. Right. Okay, so that needs a good handful of items. Do I have any pineapple? I do not. I could go pick some, that's not too difficult to obtain.
pineapple chunks, logs, grain, vodka, Renar potion, unfinished pestle and mortar, tinderbox and raw chicken. We can certainly prepare some of that real quick. Here's some Renar that I prepared earlier. Yeah, got a pestle and mortar, got a tinderbox, got raw chicken, 10 grain. I can gather that not without too much difficulty. Well, it reckons I want 2 regular logs. Excuse me.
Oh man, a little bit gassy. Far says my humor is incalculable. It's also free to make jokes at your friends' expenses, dog. Actually, more than free. You get paid in personal entertainment. Ziggy says, "Ho, Sam, give me ammo for next fast stream."
I don't need to. She does that to herself.
I fucking hate it here.
Oh, okay. Right. So that's the 2 logs I'll need. Sorry, you guys can't see this, but I've got a prep list up on the right hand side here. So I need to get some vodka, and I need to also. Let's actually switch out to our adventuring equipment, shall we? Rather than our armor. That way we won't run out of run energy so very quickly. 10 grain, pineapple chunks, so I can teleport to my house, walk outside, grab a pineapple, and then we will want to use a knife on it to cut it up into chunks. Vodka, I think I can buy at... could we buy it at Cantorum? I think we could, couldn't we?
Let me think.
No, we actually can't. But we can buy it at the Grand Tree and in Civitas Illa Fortis, which is where I was supposed to go before. So we will grab our Hunter's Whistle, and we'll head on over there to grab that. And I think there's some grain at Civitas Illa Fortis as well that I can probably pick up, so we'll do that while we're there. Okay, let's do that then.
Far says, I would be mad, but he's right. I'm my own worst enemy. Bloody says, man, no joke, every stream becomes a bully Far stream.
We're not bullying Far. We are being entertained, optionally at Far's expense. She gives as good as she gets. Okay, there's the chunks.
Far says there is very little others.
I think you mean very few. I'm just teasing.
There are very few others. Oh no, hold on. There is very little, comma, others can say, comma. I'm just going to start adding random commas into stuff now. There is very little others can say that's worse for me than what I say myself. Like says that is true.
Yeah, I'm going to be real Far. There have been. Man, there's some dead herbs there. We're just gonna ignore those. I'm not gonna let that get me down. I'm gonna walk over here. Look, Far! It's a field full of onions. Delightful look. Look at all these onions that you could be cooking a delicious, crunchy meal with. Oh yes, and cabbage as well, look. Cabbage and onions. And then there is some sweet corn as well. Now this sweet corn is most assuredly quite crunchy.
That was just for you.
Nobody else will get that. Well, Platy will get it. Okay, so the pub that I'm going to is all the way over here. And I'm going to unfortunately have to switch to to this renderer, just because 117 does not play very well with the city of Civitas Anafortis. Okay, so the flaming arrow is... Where are we? Let's see where we are. Right there. Double... Okay, set target. And now we've got a GPS tracker. It shows us the shortest route.
Far is now losing her damn mind in chat. Onions! It's a little crunchy. Zig will also get it. That rice never stood a chance. No, it did not. That poor rice. Okay, so we want to trade the bartender here. So, what do we actually get here? So we get beer, which looks darker than regular beer. Interesting. We get cider. Oh no, it's just because I've switched to GPU plugin. Okay, yeah, so we get Sunbeam Ale, which I actually don't know what this does, so I'm going to buy one. I don't have enough coins, hold on. I'm going to steal some money. In a moment. There we go. This should be enough. So what does Sunbeam Ale actually do? -4 attack, +1 strength, +1 agility. Interesting. I mean, agility potions aren't too difficult to get a hold of, but that's not bad. And then, of course, you know, we've got vodka. How much do they want for the vodka? 5 gold. Not bad. But there's also rum and whiskey, gin, moonlight. I don't remember what this does. Jugs of wine. Metz Tonali wine. What's this do? 500 gold. Okay, that's expensive. For a single item, anyway. A light and refreshing Alderan white that's favoured on warm summer day. Well, that's no good for me, anyway. Blackbird red. A smooth and rich Alderan red that's said to flutter on the tongue. Interesting. And this is, of course, the Eclipse Red, which gives us the woodcutting boost. Yep. A full-bodied Alderan Red that's generally considered the finest wine available. Sounds like a late 2000s Bordeaux, then. Alright, so we've got the vodka. Can we pre-vodka the chunks? No, we can't. No, we can't. We actually have to have started the quest to do it. Alright, wonderful. No worries. Marvellous. So there is a wheat field. It's all the way over here. Highly suspicious beer. Indeed. Makes the day seem more shiny and optimistic than it really is. Play says, I'm gonna go walk. Fair enough. Ziggy says, yeah, it's 20 to 1 in the morning here. Is that you out, is it? You off to bed there, Ziggy? If so, I'll bid you good night. That's really weird. Everything seems to become... Am I just imagining it? Or is everything significantly darker? Can you believe that there are people that play the game like this? They're all animals. Let's see. So I've got 5 presently, I need 5 more. This is just prep for another quest. I don't think I'm actually going to do this quest today. And we will set the target here. Ziggy says, no, I'm staying up for Platty stream. Awesome, awesome. Far says, I'm totally not going to take that beer description for Noir Bar, for the Noir Bar game. Which beer description? Those were wines, Far. Those were wines. What do you mean the Sunbeam Ale? Head into the bank. Okay, so that's basically all the... So what does Moonlight actually do? Let's see. -4 attack, +5 strength. And anything else? Okay, so it's like a better wine, by the looks of it. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. I'll put that away, I can put that away, I can put the pineapple chunks away. Let's see. All right. So we can do that. Yeah, I'll put off doing Edgar's ruse for now, because what I want to do is I actually want to put together an entire lunar lunar playthrough and all that kind of thing, because there's some other stuff I've got to do on Lunar Isle at the same time. So I'll make a full stream out of that. Excuse me. So let me think. Combat task completed. Should we go and kill a giant mole? Should we go and do a run? Just so that you guys get an idea of why I work so hard for so long to get the shield. Let's do it. All right. So I'm going to want my Ring of Recoil. I'm going to want these. This is not an especially difficult boss. Not by any stretch of the imagination. But yeah. It's got a good amount of health. It takes a little while to contend with. I'm just going to put this in the bank for now. I've got more. I've got bonus ones. We'll take that out and that. We'll grab you and you. Lock that again. Let's see. Another super restore. Why not? Super attack, super strength. Yeah, let's do that. That wants to go down in the bottom right. Grab our weaponry, which will be... Well, that put the black axe away. We will, of course, be using the dragon halberd again, because this is a large creature. Anything else? I think that's everything. Yeah, that looks right. Slightly over-prepared, frankly. Okay, so now we will need you, and we'll need Kanda in headgear, because we need a light source available to us for this. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to move that there, and then I'm going to grab... I only need a couple of pieces of food, frankly. Like I say, the mole is not especially difficult to kill. She really isn't. And then basically, around here you'll see these molehills. In Falador. If you use your spade on a hole, these are baby moles here. Okay, and that wonderful indicator is why we did so much work. So much work. Just to get that little arrow, because this dungeon is pretty fucking big huge. And she can appear anywhere around here.
Grabbed her attention. And her defenses are stupidly high.
And I'm going to have to, eventually, I'm going to have to kill thousands of this. What did that mole ever do to you? Well, it drank a super growth potion that was destined for some watermelon. And as a result, it's torn up all the farming patches that used to exist in Falador Park. So, I can't grow as many herbs, Eve. That's what this bloody mole did to me.
Is it even going to burrow? Yeah, because I'm missing an awful lot now, so I presume... There we go. And knowing exactly where it is with the arrow on my minimap there saves so much time. All the zeros. All the zeros for the Dragon Helmet. Well, that ain't 10 seconds since she emerged, I don't believe. Oh! Forget I said anything. Forget I said the damn thing. Bosses? Giant mole. Task complete. Why are you running? Kill the giant mole without her burrowing more than 2 times. We kinda lucked out there. But this boss, I kid you not, like I say, it can run around this dungeon all over the place, and yeah, you're carrying loads and loads of stuff. Like right now, I weigh 45 kilograms on top of my own body weight, which means that, you know, my run energy will disappear. And I mean, it will disappear. This boss, of course, like most bosses, it can be grouped. You don't have to kill it solo. But frankly, it's not worth killing as a group. The drops aren't very good. Come on, big hit. Or not. Or, you know, don't hit at all. It's fine. This is one of the early quote-unquote starter bosses, right? It's got very, very little in the way of mechanics. It's much more of an interesting fight on RS3. Let's see. Eve says, well, your violence is justified then. Exactly. My violence is always justified. Doc says, pineapple garnish in a grape wine is confusing for my taste buds. That does sound confusing as it goes. Brad says, Fally Diary or plugin. It's actually, yeah, it's the Falador Diary. I don't know if there is a, I don't know if there is a plugin for that. Maybe there is. But yeah. Eve says, as will be mine when I get a hold of this customer service rep in India who keeps trying to tell Kayla she needs to get a new phone. It's only a year old, she doesn't want or need a new phone. Too right. Presumably that there's some app that they need her to use or something like that, and they're trying to claim that it doesn't work on her phone because it's too old. Is that about right? About the long and short of it? Because I can tell you right now, from experience within the industry, when they say things like that, it's because they're too lazy to ensure that their application backports. Where's the rope? Ah, that's right, there is no rope up this end in this version. One day, ladies and gentlemen, one day I will get the 6-item one-tick switch. One day. But it is not this day. It's a good thing to practice. Not that I ever do much in the way of PKing, certainly not on this character, but, you know. Click accuracy is probably more important. Alright, let's run up to a bank, and we are 2 hours and 20 minutes. Wow, time has really flown today. Okay, so we've got a couple of kills in on the mole. I'll bank this crap here.
Something to finish up on. Let me think now.
Oh, I'm so close to level 100 combat. So close. Really just need to put some time in.
Let's see. Eve says, no, they're having problems with the IMA, and I think they are being lazy and saying it doesn't work with their service. I miss RuneLite, to be honest. I don't miss limited sprint stamina.
And that is why I'm dragging you back for the leagues, Eve. Because, you know, all of the good stuff and none of the bad.
Okay, that needs to go in there.
Let's just manually move these back to where they should be. Okay.
We can turn these in, I suppose.
Bugger, did not mean to do that. This is how lazy I am. Okay, so Wyson is... where is he? Earth Impling. By the way, guys, you know, if you're a skate player yourself, and you see, you know, as I'm running around the world, if you see an Impling that you really, really need, or something along those lines, something that you really, really need, that doesn't always have a, you know, that has only a chance of being where it is, and you want to know, like, what world it's on, what location, all that kind of thing, just ask. I don't mind. I can't catch dragon implings yet myself, so yeah. If you see a dragon impling on one of my streams, let me know in chat and I'll tell you where it is. I might even, if I've got the stuff, you know, on me, I'll bind it for you. If I'm not mistaken, you've got some body parts from a big mole there. I'll trade it in for business if he likes. Or would you want some woad leaves instead? Yes, I will trade in the mole parts. There we go. See what we get. Anything good? Pineapple seed. Nah, okay, nothing particularly good.
He says, yeah. Yeah, well, you know.
I'm not even going to bother keeping the gold ring. It's not even worth the high alchemy to me. Not really. So what I think I'm going to do is, first and foremost, put this back on. And let's go finish up 66 Herblore, shall we? Quickest way to get there is going to be on the back of Reno, I think. Head over to the island of Alderin, which is a new area. And Eve, you'll get a kick out of this. This is my island. This is where all of the wine is made, and all of the grapes are grown. Unfortunately, these grapes don't look ripe to pick. Don't look ripe enough to pick yet. So there's a pick option for all of these grapes, but unfortunately, I can't pick a damn one of them. What a tease.
Ziggy says, I will go sleepy, bye.
Alright, man. Yeah, good to have you join us again, Zig. You sleep well, sir. Let's see. Why am I following the arrow? I don't need to follow the arrow. I need to go over here. Idiot. Oh, hold on. There's a doggo. It's following me.
How delightful.
Passo's French island, indeed. Indeed. Alright. So I'm not going to talk too much here, but one thing or rather once I get started, I won't talk too much, but yeah, just a quick shout out. If you are brand new here and you've enjoyed this stream so far, this has been quite a relaxed one. There is a link to the playlist of all the stuff that I've been up to so far, playing on this character. It's not part of really a structured series as such, but yeah, just my general escapades, stuff I've been up to, goals, a couple of boss kills, a couple of, boss challenges here and there. I will be expanding on this in the future, but this is mostly just getting back into the swing of things, ready for the Raging Echoes League that's coming up towards the end of November. So if you're interested in RuneScape content and you want to see more of it, I've got plenty of it. I've got a bunch of streams that I did with the lovely Miss Chaos Eve, who is in chat right now, of the last league, which is of course the Trailblazer League Reloaded. There's a playlist available for that if you are so interested. And yes, there will be a fully streamed. Not fully streamed, I won't stream all of the grinding that I end up doing, but most of the stuff that I end up doing on Trailblazer, on the Raging Echoes League, coming up, will be streamed for your viewing pleasure. So yeah, if that is something that interests you, make sure that you're subscribed. And yes, so I'm going to turn the music up here, and we're going to do a little bit of mixology. This won't take too long, hopefully, provided I manage to keep my my brain cell inside my skull today with mixology. So yeah, can turn the music up here, and I'll get this knocked out. Really quick, thank you Unripe Grapes, who I suspect is Dog, for the $5 donation with no message. Greatly appreciated. Let's see, mixology, is that another stream? Might be a silent.
Oh, yeah, that's another thing I forgot to mention. If you're interested in helping financially support these sort of streams, you're not under any obligation to do so. A like, a comment, or a message in chat is absolutely plenty. Just you guys showing up and hanging out is reward in and of itself. But if you did want to throw some IRL GPs my way, there's a link to my StreamLabs down in the description. Thanks in advance. Apparently that was not Dog, but he says, actually not me, lol, but I appreciate your faith in my shenanigans. Well then, thank you to whomever that was, the unripe grapes. Let's see. Platty says, hopefully I'll be on time to start my stream and not get caught up in showering after my walking. What time are you due to start there, Platty? I'll post a link of your channel in the chat once I'm done here today. Dog says, Platty, be honest with yourself and everyone else, you're going to be late. Platty says, shh, I will do my best, damn it. Brad says, that's all that matters. Yeah. Yeah, as long as we're in the vague ballpark of when we intend to start. That's good enough for most people. Alright. Okay. Deposit those. Okay, let's go. Mix a lot. Okay, that's got to be. And why not do an MMM while we're at it? Don't really need to, but... Okay. And let's homogenize these. And there we have it. 66 Herblore, we can now make super defense potions without a boost. We can boost all the way up to 71, which means that we have now available to us, on top of super defenses with Caden Tine and Whiteberries, we have Antidote Plus, which is coconut milk, toad flax, and yew roots, all of which I can obtain. And anti-fire breath potions available to us at 69.
Nice. We have Divine Super Attack Potions, Super Strength Potions, and Super Defense Potions available to us once we can obtain Crystal Dust, which is, of course, available in Prifdinas. And then in one more level's time, we will unlock the ability to produce Ranging Potions, and that will mean, at that point, that we can make a full superset. Oh no, hold on, sorry, no. Magic potions are at 76. I do apologise. Although, they only give as many levels as a Magic Essence potion, so to all intents and purposes, we can make a full superset. Alright, let's refill up on this. Obviously, I will be back here to do more Herblore training. That kind of goes without saying. The rewards from this are really just too good. Even the massive duplication glitch that happened when they, which resulted in the shutdown of the servers earlier on yesterday now, for most everybody. Yeah, even still. This was the cause. The wonderful potion storage I was talking about, it allowed people to duplicate very, very high value potions. They rolled it all back and everybody lost anything that they'd gained, but... But, let's see.
Let's see. Platty says in about an hour. So yeah, guys, if you want to see what Platty gets up to tonight, you can either click on her name in the chat there, or I will include a link to, where is it? Platfers. Here is her YouTube link. Make sure that you go and check her out in about an hour from now.
Okay, so there's nothing in particular that I can purchase. What am I going to go for first? I mean, reasonably, I should be going for something like the reagent pouch, right? But that's, like, hella expensive. The Alchemist Amulet probably wouldn't be a bad idea. Although, actually, no, technically, unless that's better than Amulets of Chemistry, there is no reason to go for that, because it is just a compactor. I think I'll probably go for... I genuinely don't know. It's a competition between either prescription goggles, the reagent pouch, or potion storage. All three are very good. So yeah, I don't know. Probably potion storage. Because I'm, you know, unoriginal like that. Okay. Well, seeing as we killed Hesperia at the start of the stream today to get to 70, what can we do? What can we do? Just trying to think.
Should we do a Moon's Run to finish, guys? Fire in chat says, "Honey, where's my superset?"
Yeah, let's go do this. Let's go do this. God, that sounds really annoying, isn't it? Like, really annoying. Holy crap. You won't want to stand there for too long. As regards to the Huiquatl, the boss in and of itself, as it stands right now, is just going to be slightly too difficult for me to reasonably solo. Not forever, you know, I will get to a point where I eventually can, but as of right now, soloing it is not really on the cards. I'm just not quite strong enough, and I don't have quite the right weaponry to do it. So yes, unfortunately, you know, we are prepping and we are, you know, slowly leveling up, but I'm going to have to do quite a bit more work before I can get to the point where I can actually solo that. The main reason I actually wanted to do Huiquatl was to get the Huiquatl hide armor, which is roughly equivalent in stats to the old dragon hide, black dragon hide armor. But apparently, in terms of the amount of time it takes to reasonably get 8 pieces of the hide, you can green log Moon's Apparel. So I think there might have been a slight miscalculation in how Jargex have gone about, you know, setting up this boss. Okay, so grab a couple of rings of recoil. 1, 2, 3. So, boom, boom. We'll wield that. Grab one more. Okay, and then we just need the hunter whistle. So far, being as it's Wednesday and you're up and about, are you also
Going to be streaming later on tonight, or no? Because, you know, by all means, you know, we're coming to the end of my my show here for tonight. So shill your stuff if you want.
okay?
Foster's probably not still got work for 2 more days.
Okay. Okay. Just thought I'd ask, just in case.
The river's bream are nice and clean. We likes it raw and wriggling.
Let's go do this. That's more like it.
Play says, alrighty, warm done shower time. I'll probably miss the end of this stream, no worries. Make sure that you're ready for yours. One last shell, yep. Oh, missed that. And indeed, yes, there is Fatty's link in chat if you are interested in catching her stream later on. Absolutely do so.
Oh man, I got a little bit messed up towards the end there, huh?
Let's see. Brad asks, is this okay to do on mobile? Yes, it is. I would say to you, you probably want to learn the mechanics on a PC if you've got access to a PC. But is it doable on mobile? Yeah, once you understand the mechanics, yes. In some senses, it's actually easier. And I will say to you, you'll notice that I'm running my my Dragon Square Shield rather than Dragon Defender. If you are around my sort of stats, you want a shield rather than a defender. It counterintuitively, defense is more important here than straight damage. Yeah, but other than that, yeah, it is absolutely doable on mobile. Yeah, but I would say practice first on a PC if you can. All right, let's see what we get. Ah, rotten luck. We got some Irit at least. You know, we'll take that. We'll take Irit. And a U seed. Oh, that replaces the one I used. Okay. All that being said then, guys, it's about that time. I'm going to thank absolutely all of you that came out tonight. There's been so many of you in chat. It's been great. I don't know where you all sprouted up from, but thank you for coming. It's good to see you all. It's good to see you all. I hope you've all enjoyed yourselves as much as I have. I know it was a bit slow starting. It was, you know, technical difficulties, but the music works now. We've got the Spotify integration there, so you guys can see what tracks are playing, and you know, go and grab them for yourself if you want. I will be, of course, adding to those playlists, and I'm going to try and get some keybinds set up so that I don't have to keep tabbing out to switch to playlists when we do different things, because I think it'd be cool to do that, right? Yeah. So for the final time, if you are listening in the future, you didn't get a chance to take part in chat. No worries. Go ahead and leave me a comment in the comment section down below, and if you have a question, a query, or concern about this game or any of the games that I play, or even just, why, Sam? What is the meaning of life? I'll get a notification when it comes through, and I will endeavor to get back to you at the next most convenient juncture with an answer. So yes, if you enjoyed this stream, please do consider hitting that like button. If you really enjoyed this kind of thing and you want to see more of it, the subscribe button's right there. I'm not saying you have to click it, but you probably should. It's good for your health. It's good for my health. It's good for everybody's health. So give it that gentle touch. Just that gentle touch. Playlist in the description, links to all my friends over on my channel page, links to all the playlists of all of the games that I've played so far, also on my channel page. I've been Sam Isle, the Freedom Frog. It's been a Tuesday, innit? And it's been a pretty good stream. I'll catch you next time, guys. Good night.